Hello guys, today we are going to solve a nice differential equation. Y equals 2xy prime plus tangent minus or arctangent of x y prime square, and if y prime is positive and y prime of y equals 1, we need to find the function of y as a function of x. So to solve this problem, let's change the variables. We can set y prime equals to z, and we know that y prime is the derivative of y. So dy over dx equals z, and from that we have dy equals z dx. And if we substitute this change, we will have y equals 2x dy over dx plus tangent inverse x dy over dx to the power 2. And by substitution the z in the equation, we will have y is equal to 2xz plus tangent inverse of xz square. And if we do the derivative for both sides, so we will have z dx equals 2z dx plus 2x dz plus the derivative of tangent inverse, and it's z square dx plus 2xz dz over 1 plus xz to the power 2. So for the next step, we need to factoring out the z and x from the right side of this equation. And if we move the left side to the right side and factoring out the z again, we will have this equation. And finally, after factoring out and divide both sides to derivative of x, we will have this equation. And for final solution, we need to factoring out the term 1 plus z over 1 plus xz squared to the power 2. And from that, we have this function. Because the left side is equal to 0, and we have the multiplication of two terms, so both terms should be 0. But we know that y prime or z is positive, so this term cannot be equal to 0. So we need to solve this equation. Z plus 2x derivative of z over dx equals 0. To solve that, we need to separate the variables. So we have dx over 2x equals minus dz over z. And if we do the integration from both sides, we have half of natural logarithm of x equals minus ln z plus ln c, and c is constant. And from that, from the basic algebra, we know that the logarithm of square root of x equals logarithm of 1 over z plus ln c. And finally, from that, we can calculate the z as a function of x. And z equals c over square root of x. And as we know, the y prime of 1 is equal to 1 and z equals to 1. So from this equation, we can calculate c and it's equal to 1. So z equals 1 over square root of x. So now we have the z as a function of x and also y as a function of x and z. So by substitution, the z in the second equation, we will have y equals 2x over square root of x plus tangent inverse of 1. And we know that the tangent inverse of 1 equals pi over 4. And finally, we could solve the problem. Y equals 2 times x over square root of x plus pi over 4. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please subscribe and share. And see you for the next episode.